Hello, everyone. Today we step into the cozy living room of a 90-year-old doctor whose gentle exercise trick keeps his knees strong, letting him walk his garden paths with ease. Picture yourself in a sunlit space, a soft rug underfoot, the faint scent of eucalyptus lingering from a nearby diffuser. A sturdy chair sits by an open window, where a breeze carries the sound of chirping birds. This isn't just an exercise, it's a daily ritual that restores strength to weak knees, easing pain and boosting mobility. You're about to uncover a simple, at-home practice that can transform your days, starting tonight. So, before we dive in, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Drop a comment with your location and local time. I love hearing where you're joining me from. Now grab a hot cup of tea and we'll begin today's journey. You stand in your own home, perhaps by your favorite chair, feeling the ache in your knees as you climb stairs or kneel to tend plants. The doctor, with his decades of patient care, has seen countless seniors struggle with weak knees, yet he moves with a spring in his step, tending his roses daily. His secret isn't surgery or expensive treatments. It's a gentle, daily exercise you can do in minutes, using just a chair and your body. You're tired of wincing with each step or avoiding walks with friends. This ritual, perfected over years, offers a path to stronger knees, and you're eager to make it yours. The knowledge to impart here is that a gentle, targeted exercise, specifically a chair-based leg lift, can strengthen the muscles around your knees, improving stability and reducing pain. As you age, muscles like the quadriceps and hamstrings weaken, and cartilage in the knee joint thins, leading to stiffness and discomfort. The doctor noticed this in his patients. Those with weak thigh muscles had more knee issues. Research shows that low-impact strength exercises increase muscle support around the knee, enhance joint stability, and reduce strain on cartilage, easing pain without stressing the joint. By doing this exercise daily, you build resilience in your knees, countering age-related decline with a simple, effective habit. How do you start? Begin tonight with the doctor's chair leg lift, a 5-minute exercise you can do at home. Grab a sturdy chair with a backrest, like a dining chair, and place it on a flat surface. Avoid rugs to prevent slipping. Sit upright, feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your thighs. Slowly lift your right leg, keeping it straight, until it's parallel to the floor, or as high as feels comfortable. Hold for 3 seconds, then lower it gently. Repeat 10 times, then switch to your left leg for 10 more. Do 2 sets per leg, resting 30 seconds between sets. Move slowly to avoid strain, and stop if you feel pain beyond mild discomfort. If balance is an issue, hold the chair's sides. This exercise, which the doctor does daily, strengthens your quadriceps and stabilizes your knees. Keep the chair in a convenient spot, like your living room, to make it easy to do nightly. Here's a health tip to improve your knee health. Apply a warm compress to your knees before exercising to boost circulation and ease stiffness. The doctor uses a warm towel for 5 minutes before his leg lifts. One patient, a 78-year-old retired teacher, found that warmth reduced her knee pain, making exercises easier. You could try this tonight. Soak a washcloth in warm water, wring it out, and place it on your knees for 5 minutes before starting. This simple trick prepares your joints, enhancing the exercise's benefits. You picture the doctor in his living room, sitting in his chair, lifting one leg with steady control, a warm towel nearby. He once shared a story about a patient, a 75-year-old man who struggled to walk his dog due to knee pain. The doctor taught him the leg lift, and within weeks, the man strolled with ease. You see yourself in that story, longing for pain-free steps. The beauty of this ritual is its simplicity. No gym, no equipment, just a chair and a few minutes. You're not just exercising, you're rebuilding your knees, following a doctor who's master mobility at 90. As you set your tea down, you feel a spark of hope. You pull a chair to the center of the room, imagining tonight's leg lifts, the warm compress soothing your knees. The eucalyptus scent from your diffuser calms you, echoing the doctor's routine. You're not just starting exercise, you're reclaiming your mobility one lift at a time. Tomorrow, you'll do it again, building on this moment, letting each repetition bring you closer to the strong knees you seek. You're in your living room, the sturdy chair from last night's chair leg lift still in place. Its presence a reminder of the 90-year-old doctor's promise to strengthen your knees. You tried the warm compress before lifting your legs, feeling the soothing heat ease your joints, and the exercise left your thighs with a gentle burn, a sign of muscles waking up. You're noticing less stiffness when you stand, a flicker of hope for easier walks. But why do your knees ache and wobble, limiting your steps? The doctor, with his decades of patient care, knows the reasons behind weakening knees and how his simple exercise counters them. You're ready to dive into the science of knee issues and how this ritual rebuilds your strength. The knowledge to impart here is that knee weakness in seniors stems from muscle loss, cartilage wear, and inflammation, but targeted exercises like the chair leg lift can reverse these effects by strengthening supporting muscles. As you age, sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, weakens the quadriceps and hamstrings, reducing knee support. The doctor saw this in his patients. Those with weaker thigh muscles had more pain and instability. Cartilage in the knee joint thins over time, and osteoarthritis often adds inflammation, causing stiffness and discomfort. Research shows that strengthening exercises, particularly for the quadriceps, improve joint stability, reduce cartilage stress, and ease inflammation by boosting blood flow. The chair leg lift targets these muscles without high impact, offering a natural way to restore knee function and mobility without relying on medications or surgery. How do you address these causes? Build on the chair leg lift, making it a daily ritual to strengthen your knees. Continue the 5-minute exercise. Sit in your chair, lift each leg 10 times for 2 sets, holding each lift for 3 seconds, and use the warm compress beforehand. To reduce inflammation, add a 10-minute gentle walk daily, ideally after a meal, to improve circulation without stressing your knees. Use supportive shoes with cushioning to ease joint impact. To combat muscle loss, ensure you're getting enough protein. Aim for a palm-sized portion, like eggs or chicken, at each meal to fuel muscle repair. Manage weight if needed, as extra pound strain knees. Even small changes, like smaller portions, help. If you have arthritis, check with your doctor about anti-inflammatory medications or supplements like glucosamine, but prioritize the exercise. These steps, leg lifts, walking, protein, and weight management, work together to counter knee weakness, amplifying the doctor's ritual. Here's a health tip to improve your knee health. Stretch your hamstrings daily to boost flexibility and reduce knee strain. The doctor does a simple seated hamstring stretch after his leg lifts. One patient, a 76-year-old retired nurse, found that stretching eased her knee tightness, making walks more comfortable. You can try this today. Sit in your chair, extend one leg straight, and gently reach toward your toes for 20 seconds, keeping your back straight. Switch legs and repeat twice per side. This quick stretch complements the leg lift, keeping your knees limber. You picture the doctor in his garden, walking slowly among his roses after his leg lifts, pausing to stretch his hamstrings against the bench. He once told a patient, "Strong muscles and loose joints keep knees happy." You imagine yourself walking around your home, the supportive shoes cushioning each step, then sitting to stretch, feeling your hamstrings lengthen. You add a boiled egg to breakfast, mindful of protein's role in muscle repair. The science resonates. Leg lifts rebuild quadriceps strength. Walking reduces inflammation, and stretching maintains joint mobility, all countering the muscle loss and cartilage that weaken your knees. Your warm compress and careful movements already support this, creating a foundation for stronger joints. The doctor's patients often shared stories of knee struggles. A 72-year-old man, a former carpenter, went climbing ladders until he started leg lifts, walking, and stretching daily. Within months, he moved with ease, tackling small home projects. You relate to his pain, recalling times your knees buckled on stairs or ached after standing. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. No costly therapies or gym memberships. You're using a chair, a walk, and your kitchen to strengthen your knees, guided by a doctor who's lived it for 90 years. As you finish your walk, the fresh air lingers in your lungs. You feel the chair waiting for tonight's leg lifts, the warm compress ready to soothe. You stretch your hamstrings, noticing less tightness, and plan a protein-rich dinner, maybe grilled chicken. You're not just fighting knee pain, you're rebuilding your mobility one small act at a time. Tomorrow, you'll lift, walk, and stretch again, each step bringing you closer to the strong, pain-free knees you seek. You're in your living room, the chair position for tonight's chair leg lift, its sturdy frame a symbol of the 90-year-old doctor's wisdom. Last night, you felt the warm compress loosen your knees, and the leg lifts left your thighs stronger, while the hamstrings stretch ease tightness. Your daily walk in supportive shoes and protein-rich meals, like eggs at breakfast, are building momentum, and you're noticing less pain climbing stairs. The doctor knows the leg lift is most effective when it's a consistent, easy-to-do ritual. You're ready to master this gentle exercise, making it a seamless part of your day to keep your knees strong and mobile. The knowledge to impart here is that a consistent, low-impact exercise like the chair leg lift strengthens knee-supporting muscles and improves joint stability, but it requires simple strategies to become a lasting habit. The doctor observed that patients who made exercise a daily, effortless routine saw greater knee strength than those who did it sporadically. Research shows that regular strength training, even at low intensity, increases quadriceps and hamstring muscle mass, enhances knee joint lubrication, and reduces pain by stabilizing the joint. By anchoring the leg lift to a specific time and place, and keeping it brief and enjoyable, you build knee resilience, reducing discomfort and boosting mobility with minimal effort. How do you master this habit? Make the chair leg lift a daily ritual by tying it to an existing routine, like watching evening news or having tea, to ensure consistency. Set a specific time, say 7 p.m., and use the same chair in a quiet, flat space, like your living room or dining area. Keep the chair ready, avoiding the need to move furniture each time. Continue the exercise, sit upright, lift each leg 10 times for 2 sets, holding each lift for 3 seconds, and apply the warm compress for 5 minutes beforehand. Add the hamstring stretch afterward. Extend one leg, reach toward your toes for 20 seconds, twice per side. To make it pleasant, play soft music or sip chamomile tea during the routine. If evenings are busy, shift to mornings after breakfast. If you miss a day, resume the next without worry. Gradually increase to 12 lifts per leg if comfortable, but always move slowly and stop if pain feels sharp. These steps make the exercise a natural, sustainable part of your life. Here's a health tip to enhance your knee exercise. Practice deep breathing during leg lifts to relax muscles and improve focus. The doctor breathes slowly. Inhale for 4 seconds, exhale for 6 while lifting. One patient, a 79-year-old retired librarian, found that breathing reduced tension in her knees, making lifts smoother. You can try this tonight. As you lift your leg, inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, then exhale slowly for 6, keeping your movement steady. This simple trick eases muscle strain and boosts the exercise's benefits. You picture the doctor in his living room, his chair by a window, soft jazz playing as he lifts his legs, breathing deeply, a warm compress nearby. He once told a patient, "Make exercise a moment of calm, and you'll never skip it." You imagine yourself in your chair, chamomile tea steaming, breathing slowly as you lift, the stretch afterward loosening your hamstrings. You keep the chair in place, a cue for tonight's routine. The science resonates. Consistent leg lifts strengthen quadriceps, improve joint stability, and increase synovial fluid, easing movement. Your walks, protein intake, and stretches already support this, reducing inflammation and building muscle to protect your knees. The doctor's patients often shared how the leg lift transformed their mobility. A 74-year-old woman, a former florist, struggled to kneel for gardening until she made daily leg lifts and stretches a habit. Months later, she tended her flowers pain-free. You relate to her, thinking of times your knees ached during walks or limited your chores. The beauty of this approach is its ease. No special equipment or skills needed. You're using a chair, a few minutes, and your breath to strengthen your knees, guided by a doctor who's lived it for 90 years. As you sip your tea, the chair feels like an ally, ready for tonight's lifts. You try the deep breathing, inhaling and exhaling, imagining the smooth rhythm of the exercise. The warm compress and stretch weight, promising relief, and your supportive shoes stand ready for tomorrow's walk. You're not just exercising, you're crafting a habit that fortifies your knees one lift at a time. Tomorrow, you'll lift, stretch, and walk again, each act bringing you closer to the strong, pain-free knees you seek. You're in your dining room, the chair ready for tonight's chair leg lift. Its familiar presence a testament to the 90-year-old doctor's guidance. Last night, the warm compress eased your joints, the deep breathing kept your leg lifts smooth, and the hamstring stretch left your knees looser. Your daily walks in cushioned shoes, protein-packed meals like grilled chicken, and consistent exercise are paying off. You're climbing stairs with less wincing, feeling stronger. The doctor knows the leg lift thrives when paired with complementary habits that support your knees. You're ready to adopt lifestyle practices that amplify this exercise, building robust knees for pain-free movement. The knowledge to impart here is that lifestyle habits like balance training, weight management, and proper posture enhance the chair leg lift benefits by improving knee stability and reducing joint strain. The doctor noticed that patients who incorporated these habits had stronger, more resilient knees than those who didn't. Research shows that balance exercises strengthen stabilizing muscles around the knee, while maintaining a healthy weight reduces pressure on joints. Each extra pound adds 4 pounds of stress to your knees. Good posture aligns the body, minimizing wear on cartilage. By integrating these habits with the leg lift, you create a holistic approach that fortifies your knees, mirroring the doctor's mobility at 90. How do you build these habits? Add a 5-minute balance exercise daily to complement your leg lifts. Try this single leg stand. Stand near a counter for support, lift one foot slightly off the floor, and hold for 10 to 15 seconds, then switch legs. Do 3 sets per side, ideally after your walk to warm up muscles. For weight management, focus on balanced meals. Half your plate vegetables, a quarter protein, a quarter whole grains like brown rice to avoid excess calories. Walk 15 to 20 minutes daily, extending your current 10-minute walk to burn calories and boost circulation. For posture, practice shoulder alignment. Sit or stand with shoulders back, chest open, and head aligned over your spine, checking yourself in a mirror daily. Pair these with your leg lift routine. Balance after walking. Eat balanced meals at lunch and dinner, and check posture before exercising. If balance is shaky, hold the counter tightly. If weight loss is tough, start with smaller portions. These habits are simple, free, and fit your life, amplifying the doctor's exercise. Here's a health tip to boost your knee health. Practice a daily, knee-friendly stretch to improve joint mobility. The doctor does a seated knee extension stretch after his leg lifts. One patient, a 77-year-old retired mechanic, found this stretch reduced knee stiffness, making daily tasks easier. You can try this today. Sit in your chair, extend one leg straight, and gently flex your foot toward you for 20 seconds, feeling a mild stretch behind your knee. Repeat twice per side. This quick stretch enhances flexibility, supporting your leg lifts and balance exercises. You picture the doctor in his living room, standing by a counter, balancing on one leg with steady grace, then sitting to stretch his knees, his posture upright. He once told a patient, "Strong knees need balance and care in every step." You imagine yourself holding the kitchen counter, lifting one foot, feeling your muscles engage, then sitting to stretch, your shoulders aligned. You plate a lunch of broccoli, salmon, and rice, mindful of weight management. The science resonates. Balance training strengthens stabilizing muscles. Weight control eases joint pressure, and posture reduces cartilage wear, all enhancing the leg lift's muscle-building power. Your walks, protein meals, deep breathing, and hamstring stretches already support this, creating a web of habits for resilient knees. The doctor's patients often shared how lifestyle changes restored their mobility. A 70-year-old woman, a former seamstress, struggled to stand long at her sewing table until she added balance exercises and posture checks to her leg lifts. Her knee pain faded, and she sewed with joy. You relate to her, recalling times your knees ached after standing or felt unsteady on uneven ground. The beauty of this approach is its accessibility. No fancy equipment or trainers needed. You're using your body, kitchen, and a chair to fortify your knees, guided by a doctor who's lived it for 90 years. As you finish your walk, the supportive shoes cushion your steps, and you feel energized. You try the single leg stand, gripping the counter, then stretch your knees, noticing more ease. The chair waits for tonight's leg lifts, with deep breathing and a warm compress ready. You're not just exercising, you're building a lifestyle that strengthens your knees, each habit a step toward mobility. Tomorrow you'll balance, stretch, and lift again, letting these choices bring you closer to the pain-free, strong knees you seek. You're in your kitchen, the chair nearby, ready for tonight's chair leg lift, a ritual that's becoming as familiar as your morning coffee. The warm compress, deep breathing, and knee extension stretch make each lift smoother, and your single leg balance practice and posture checks are steadying your steps. Your walks in supportive shoes and balanced meals, broccoli, salmon, brown rice, are easing knee strain, and you're moving with less pain, even tackling short garden tasks with newfound ease. The 90-year-old doctor knows that strong knees need more than exercise. They need nourishment. You're ready to explore foods that support your leg lifts, fueling your joints for lasting strength and mobility. The knowledge to impart here is that a diet rich in anti-inflammatory foods, omega-3 fatty acids, and bone-supporting nutrients enhances knee health by reducing inflammation and strengthening joint tissues, complementing the chair leg lift benefits. The doctor observed that patients who ate processed, sugary foods had more knee pain than those who chose nutrient-dense meals. Research shows that omega-3s from fish or seeds reduce joint inflammation, while nutrients like calcium and vitamin D from dairy or greens support cartilage and bone health. Anti-inflammatory foods like berries and leafy greens combat oxidative stress that worsens knee wear. By building meals around these foods, you nourish your knees, amplifying the muscle strength gained from leg lifts, just like the doctor's vibrant mobility at 90. How do you craft these knee-friendly meals? Focus on whole foods that pair with your exercise routine, aiming for variety and balance. For breakfast, try Greek yogurt with mixed berries and a sprinkle of chia seeds. Berries fight inflammation, yogurt provides calcium, and chia seeds offer omega-3s. At lunch, make a spinach salad with grilled mackerel, avocado, and a drizzle of olive oil. Mackerel and avocado supply omega-3s, while spinach delivers vitamin K for cartilage health. For dinner, cook baked chicken with steamed collard greens and quinoa. Chicken provides protein for muscle repair, greens offer calcium, and quinoa stabilizes energy. Snack on a handful of walnuts or a sliced orange to boost anti-inflammatory nutrients. Keep portions moderate to support weight management, and drink water to lubricate joints as dehydration stiffens knees. These meals are simple, affordable, and easy to prepare, fitting seamlessly with your leg lifts, walks, and balance practice. Here's a health tip to enhance your knee health. Add a daily serving of turmeric to your meals for its anti-inflammatory benefits. The doctor seasons his dinners with turmeric, which contains curcumin, known to reduce joint swelling. One patient, a 73-year-old retired baker, added turmeric to her soups while doing leg lifts, and her knee pain lessened, making walks more enjoyable. You could try this today. Sprinkle a pinch of turmeric into your salad dressing or dinner dish, pairing it with a dash of black pepper to boost absorption. This small addition supports your knees, enhancing your exercise routine. You picture the doctor at his dining table, a plate of mackerel and collard greens before him, a golden hint of turmeric in his quinoa. He once told a patient, "Feed your joints like you'd care for a cherished garden." You imagine yourself stirring chia seeds into yogurt, the berry's sweetness waking your senses, or tossing spinach into a salad, a pinch of turmeric adding warmth. You sip water, feeling its clarity, and recall yesterday's leg lift, the balance stands steadying you. The science resonates. Omega-3s reduce inflammation, calcium strengthens cartilage, and turmeric fights oxidative stress, all supporting the quadriceps strength your leg lifts build. Your walks, posture checks, and stretches tie it together, creating a holistic approach to knee health. The doctor's patients often shared how better diets eased their knee pain. A 71-year-old man, a former driver, struggled to climb into his truck until he started eating salmon salads with turmeric and doing leg lifts. His mobility improved, and he drove pain-free. You relate to his struggle, recalling days when knee stiffness stopped you from gardening or walking. The beauty of this approach is its simplicity. No gourmet skills or exotic ingredients needed. You're using everyday foods to nourish your knees, guided by a doctor who's lived it for 90 years. As you finish your yogurt, the berry's tang lingers, a reminder of the doctor's wisdom. You feel nourished, not just by food, but by purpose. The kitchen hums with possibility. Turmeric, spinach, and salmon ready for tomorrow's meals. You're not just eating. You're building a diet that strengthens your knees, each bite a partner to your leg lifts. Tomorrow, you'll add turmeric to dinner, lift your legs, and keep balancing, letting these choices bring you closer to the strong, pain-free knees you seek. You're in your living room. The chair set for tonight's chair leg lift, its presence a quiet promise of stronger knees. The warm compress, deep breathing, and knee extension stretch make each lift feel smoother, while your balance practice and turmeric season meals, spinach salads, mackerel quinoa, are easing pain. Your walks in supportive shoes, posture checks, and protein-rich dishes like baked chicken are building resilience, and you're moving with confidence, even kneeling briefly to weed your garden. The 90-year-old doctor, with a steady stride, knows that lasting knee strength requires making these habits a lifelong routine. You're ready to build systems that sustain your mobility, ensuring your knees stay strong for years to come. The knowledge to impart here is that consistent, repeatable routines integrating exercise, lifestyle habits, and a joint-healthy diet are essential for lifelong knee strength, preventing pain and instability. The doctor observed that patients who maintained steady practices, strength exercises, weight management, and anti-inflammatory diets had more durable knees than those who didn't. Research shows that long-term habits like low-impact, strength training, balance exercises, and diets rich in omega-3s and calcium increase muscle mass, reduce joint inflammation, and protect cartilage, preserving knee function. The chair leg lift, when done daily, builds cumulative strength, but it thrives when supported by a holistic routine. By creating effortless systems, you ensure your knees remain robust, mirroring the doctor's vitality at 90. How do you sustain these routines? Make the chair leg lift and its supporting habits a non-negotiable part of your day, like brushing your teeth. Keep your chair in a fixed spot, living room or dining area, for easy access, and store a warm compress nearby, perhaps in a basket with your chamomile tea. Stock your kitchen with knee-friendly foods, salmon, spinach, berries, turmeric, so you're always ready to cook. The doctor preps ingredients each morning, setting out greens and grains for dinner. You can do the same. Portion berries for breakfast or chop collards for lunch in advance. Schedule your habits. Walk after breakfast, balance after lunch. Lift at 7 p.m., stretch afterward to create a daily rhythm. Use a calendar or phone reminder to stay consistent. If you miss a day, pick up the next without guilt. Vary meals or stretches weekly, like trying bok choy or a calf stretch, to keep things fresh. These steps make your routine sustainable, ensuring your knees stay strong for the long haul. Here's a health tip to maintain your routine. Track your habits in a simple log to build momentum and celebrate progress. The doctor marks a notebook each day he lifts, walks, and eats joint-healthy foods, noting small wins. One patient, a 75-year-old retired clerk, tracked her habits and found it kept her consistent. Her knee stability improved, and she walked longer with friends. You can try this tonight. In a notebook, add a checkmark for leg lifts, walking, balancing, stretching, and eating a knee-friendly meal. This visual cue reinforces your commitment, keeping your knees resilient. You picture the doctor in his cozy home, his chair by a window, a notebook filled with check marks for walks, turmeric spice dinners, and balance stands. He once told a patient, "Strong knees are built in the moments you keep choosing." You imagine your own log, check marks growing, a record of lifts, stretches, and salmon salads. Some days, you might skip the walk or eat a pastry instead of berries. That's okay. The doctor's mobility comes from persistence, not perfection. Another patient, a 72-year-old man, struggled to climb porch steps after retiring. He started leg lifts, tracking his habits, and eating greens. His knees strengthened, and he hosted barbecues again. You see yourself in his story, building a routine that feels achievable and rewarding. You settle into your chair, the warm compress soothing your knees, breathing deeply as you lift the knee, stretch, easing tension. The turmeric from tonight's quinoa lingers on your palate, and each check mark in your log feels like a triumph. Your kitchen is stocked, spinach in the fridge, walnuts in the pantry, ready for tomorrow's meals. You're not just mimicking the doctor, you're crafting a lifestyle that could carry you into your 90s, knees strong and mobile. Flexibility keeps it enjoyable. Maybe you'll try a new stretch or add chia seeds to breakfast. The key is showing up day after day, letting these habits anchor your mobility like a steady hand guiding you forward. As you finish your stretch, you feel a quiet pride. Your routine, leg lifts, walking, balancing, stretching, and joint-healthy eating, is a shield against knee pain built on the doctor's wisdom. Tomorrow, you'll mark your log, walk again, and lift, each act a step towards stronger knees, just like the doctor who's lived it for 90 years. To my dear friends across the USA, especially those cherishing your golden years, thank you for joining me on this journey to stronger knees. These small steps, lifting your legs, eating well, staying balanced, are gifts to your body and spirit. Take it one day at a time, be kind to yourself, and know every effort matters. If this video helped you, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more tips to keep you thriving. Your mobility is precious, and I'm honored to share this path with you. Here's to pain-free days and vibrant years filled with walks and joy.